Koalas are iconic Australian marsupials known for their unique appearance, tree-dwelling lifestyle, and slow, laid-back demeanor. Here's a comprehensive overview. Koalas belong to a group of marsupials that evolved in Australia, with their closest living relatives being the wombats. Fossil records suggest koalas have existed for over 20 million years, though modern koalas diverged into their current form much more recently. Koalas have dense, woolly gray to brown fur, with white patches on the chest, inside of the ears, and around the rump. Their fur is well adapted to insulate them against both heat and cold. Koalas have strong, muscular limbs with sharp claws for gripping tree branches. Their front paws have two opposable thumbs, which help them grasp branches securely, while their hind paws have a fused second and third digit, useful for grooming. Koalas are recognized by their round, fluffy ears and large, black, leathery noses. Their excellent sense of smell helps them identify eucalyptus trees and assess leaf quality. Koalas are native to eastern and southeastern Australia, primarily in Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, and South Australia. They inhabit eucalyptus woodlands and forests, especially where their favorite eucalyptus species are abundant. They prefer areas with high tree density and proximity to water sources. Koalas are generally solitary and have defined home ranges. A male's territory typically overlaps with those of several females, while female home ranges are smaller and more exclusive. Koalas are herbivores that feed primarily on eucalyptus leaves. They are selective, choosing specific eucalyptus species, out of hundreds available, depending on their location. Eucalyptus leaves are low in nutrients and contain toxic compounds that would be harmful to most animals. Koalas have a specialized digestive system with an extended cecum, part of the large intestine, that houses bacteria to help break down the tough, fibrous leaves and neutralize toxins. To conserve energy due to their nutrient-poor diet, koalas spend much of their time resting. They sleep up to 18 to 22 hours a day and feed primarily at night. Koalas breed during the warmer months, from September to March. Males attract females by bellowing vocal calls, and both genders communicate through a variety of sounds during this period. The joey crawls into its mother's pouch, where it continues developing for 6 months. Around 6 months, it begins consuming a special form of partially digested eucalyptus leaves known as pap, which helps introduce the bacteria necessary for digesting eucalyptus leaves. By 12 months, the young koala is weaned. In the wild, koalas live around 10 to 15 years, with females generally living longer than males due to their less aggressive behavior. Koalas spend most of their time sleeping to conserve energy due to their low-calorie diet. They're most active at night, feeding on eucalyptus leaves and moving between trees. Koalas are solitary animals, though they maintain loose social bonds with neighboring koalas through scent marking and vocalizations. Each individual typically maintains its own range, but ranges can overlap. Koalas communicate through a range of vocalizations, especially during mating season. Males emit loud bellows to attract females and establish dominance. Scent glands on the male's chest are also used to mark trees within their range. Koalas manage body temperature by moving between tree branches and changing their body posture to avoid or absorb heat. In hotter climates, they may press their bodies against cooler parts of tree trunks. Koalas are highly vulnerable to extreme weather events, such as droughts, which reduce eucalyptus leaf moisture content, and bushfires, which destroy habitats. Australia's 2019 to 2020 bushfires devastated large portions of koala habitat, putting immense pressure on some populations. Koalas are beloved symbols of Australian wildlife and play a significant role in tourism. Many visitors to Australia come hoping to see koalas, and their presence boosts local economies. Urban expansion often brings koalas into closer contact with humans, increasing risks of vehicle collisions, dog attacks, and exposure to pollutants. Conservation groups encourage responsible urban planning to mitigate these risks. Koalas are not just iconic animals, they're also an important part of Australia's ecosystems and cultural heritage. Protecting them and their habitats is crucial to preserving biodiversity and ensuring these remarkable creatures continue to thrive for generations to come.